Okay, so this is a 7.7 exercise. So we have these three formulas. First one is under the root of x square minus a square dx. So it will be x by 2 under the root of this expression minus a square upon 2 log x plus under the root of x square minus a square plus c. Similarly, second is under the root of x square plus a square. So this is x by 2 under the root of this expression plus a square upon 2 log x plus under the root of x square plus a square plus c. Third is under the root of a square minus x square dx. So this one is x by 2 under the root of a square minus x square plus a square upon 2 sine inverse x upon a plus. So based on these three formulas, this we can do 7.7 exercise. So the type is under the root of quadratic. So what we have to do is just convert to perfect square and apply formulas. So perfect squaring is same as what we had done in that 7.5 exercise. So I have written these this example number 23. So the question is under the root of x square plus 2x plus 5 dx. So in order to integrate this expression, we will just consider the quadratic and we will try to convert that to perfect squaring. So x square plus 2x plus 5, this can be written as x plus half the coefficient of this x, so that is x plus 1 ka whole square. Copy this 5 as it is and take square of this and minus. So it will become x plus 1 ka whole square plus 2 ka square. Now put this value in the main question and then see which formula we can apply. You can see that here we can apply this second formula. So this is playing the role of x, x plus 1 is playing the role of x, and 2 is playing the role of a. Just apply formula number 2 and this will give you the final answer. So in this particular question, it is under the root of 1 minus 4x minus x square. So let us consider this quadratic. So it is 1 minus 4x minus x square. So if you take minus 1 common and rewrite this as much, because first step is you have to make this x square free from any coefficient. So we have taken this minus 1 common, so it will become x square plus 4x minus 1. Now let us apply that procedure of perfect squaring. So this will be x plus 2 ka whole square plus x plus half the coefficient of this 4. Half of 4 is 2. So x plus 2 ka whole square. Then write down this constant term as it is, minus 1, and square this 2 and subtract. So this is what we can do. So further I can write this as x plus 2 ka whole square minus 5 ka square. Now, as in that 7.5, I had told you that you cannot take this minus 1 out of this root sign. So what we can do is you will take this negative inside this bracket. So this can be rewritten as under the root of 5 ka square plus x plus 2 ka square. So how we can write? Now substitute this in the main question and then apply formula number 3 because it is under the root of a square minus x square. So you can see that it is under the root of 5 ka square minus x plus 2 ka whole square. So this can be written as per that third formula will be x plus 2 upon 2 under the root of 5 ka square x plus 2 ka square plus a square upon 2, that is 5 by 2 sine inverse x plus 2 upon a. A is root 5 plus. So this will be your final answer for this question number 5. Okay, so here this is the further part of 7.7 exercise. Now this type is linear under the root of quadratic. So here first of all you have to see the substitution. So substitution is same as we had done in that 7.5 exercise, that is linear upon quadratic or linear upon under the root of quadratic. So the substitution is same. Same substitution will work. Here you know that this capital A and capital B are constant, which we will find while solving a question. So let me solve one question for you. So let me take one example. This is linear under the root of quadratic. So question is x plus 3 under the root of 3 minus 4x minus x square dx. Okay, so here you can see that it is linear under the root of quadratic. So it is of this type. So let us apply this substitution. When you apply this substitution, it will be that x plus 3 is equal to a times derivative of quadratic plus capital B. Now when you solve it further, this will become a minus 4 minus 2x plus b. X plus 3 as it is. Now we want to get the value of capital A and capital B. So in order to get the value of capital A and capital B, you will compare the coefficient of x and constant on both the sides. So comparing the coefficients of x and constant. When you compare the coefficient of x and constant on both the side, then you will get this as 1 is equal to minus 2a. So a can be written as minus 1 by 2. So this is one equation. And another equation will be 3 can be written as 3 is equal to minus 4a plus b. So second equation is 3 is equal to, this constant is equal to minus 4a plus b. So now you will just put the value of a in this equation. So when you put the value of a, this will become minus 4 into minus 1 by 2 plus b. So after calculations, you can say this will be equal to 2 plus b. So your b is coming out to be 1. B is coming out to be 1. So these are the values of a and b. Now let us call this as equation number 1. We will put the value of a and b in this expression. We will put the value of a and b here, and then after that you will put the value of x plus 3 in this, and you will divide this into two integrals. So let us see how. So x plus 3 can be written as minus 1 upon 2 into minus 4 minus 2x plus 1. So that means actual integral, this integral can be written as so how we can write. So what I had done, I had just substituted the value of x plus 3 in that main question. So this is what the value of x plus 3 is. I had told you earlier, you are not supposed to solve this further, because if you solve it further, then obviously you will get back to this expression. So we need this in this form only. So keep this form as it is. Now multiply this with this expression and multiply this with 1 and split this into two integrals. So this is how we can write minus 1 upon 2 minus 4 minus 2x under the root of 3 minus 4x minus x square dx, and second is under the root of 3 minus 4x minus x square dx. Right? So now you can see that this is your I1 and this is your I2. I1 can be settled by that substitution method. You will simply put this 3 minus 4 x minus x square is equal to 3. This derivative will be minus 4 minus 2x dx, that is equal to dt. That means the first part can be written as minus 1 by 2 outside. This can be simply written as under the root of t dt. So how we can write it? And for the second part, this is based on the previous type which we had done under the root of quadratic. So just convert this to perfect square and apply the corresponding formula. Let us convert the perfect squaring over here. So this is 3 minus 4x minus x square. So first step minus outside, so it will become x square plus 4x minus 3. Now after that, you will apply that method of perfect squaring. So it will be x plus 2 plus square minus 3 minus 4. So it will become minus 7. So when you take this minus sign inside, this is how we can write it. 7 minus x plus 2 ka whole square. So how we can write it? By converting this to perfect square. Now, integration of this expression will be t to the power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. And here you need to apply that corresponding formula. So it will become x plus 2 upon 2 under the root of 7 minus x plus 2 ka square plus a square upon 2. So a square means 7 upon 2 sine inverse x plus 2 upon a plus c. So after that you will just put the value of t and this will give you your final answer. So this is the procedure for this particular type. We are splitting this into two integral. First can be done by substitution method. Second can be done by that perfect squaring.